I was sitting there behind the subs, and you're looking at the Brian Lohan looking for the sub goalie to go in. It's the ultimate insult when so it was a tough watch. It was definitely a tough watch. Management, did they make mistakes as well? Look, the 3-week break from the Limerick game, obviously there's a lot of discussion down here. Did they train too hard? How come they were competitive against Limerick up in Gaelic grounds, and then you turn up in Welsh Park and are off the pace? And that in the day, that's the game. Losing to Cork in Welsh Park was the game that they really lost. And I think after that, where it shouldn't be, it sucked the life out of him. Losing to Cork in Welsh Park sucked the life out of him. And you hear about body language and all that, but I was in Cusack Park early, and you're watching the teams coming in, and all the Clare players, and the high five and the kids and fist pumping and not a care in the world. And that I definitely got a sense from the Waterford panel that that was mother of sorrows. You know what I mean? That you didn't have that it wasn't guys looking forward to going out there. That's the impression. Now, as I said, that's very amateur psychology, I know, but unfortunately, they played like that. They played like you talk about soccer and teams. They're already on holidays or want the season to end. It looked like they just wanted the year to end and didn't want to and really give. It's a shocking performance. You know what I mean? There's no point in saying otherwise. And there were like 8 points to 1 down after 10 minutes. Do you know what I mean? It went wrong from early on and stayed going wrong. And there were 20 points down at one stage in the second half. A few scores near the end took the very bad look off it, but there was no consolation anywhere to be seen in Ennis. Now, I did think that they, like, leaving Stephen Bennett out of the starting 15 to me was a surprise. You ended up at the start of the match for the throw-in, probably your two most consistent forwards in the last few years, Austin Gleeson and Stephen Bennett, not in the forward line. Austin Gleeson was playing centre back and Stephen Bennett was in the stand or on the bench. I don't know. As I said,
yeah, it sort of smacked of Liam looking for, as it reminded me of what he did in 2018 after the Munster and 21 final in Cork. For the Galway game, he made mass changes. Paddy Cadell lost his place, and Paddy was on the senior squad, I think, around then, and Robert Byrne came in, and I think Jerome Cahill might have gone to the forwards out of the backs, and it ended up working for him. And maybe he was trying to pull that rabbit out of the hat, just so something to spark them into life, but it just didn't happen.
No, yeah. And Oric Manny was selected at centre field, and we all assumed he was there that he would be taking the freeze then as well, and ended up that Patrick Curran was taking the freeze and missed a couple. So there was just an inconsistency in relation to some of that. Oric Manny wasn't on the 26 for the previous game, and he's straight in at centre field. There, it was like you said, they looked at the Cork game and said, Jesus, this is going the wrong direction. We need to do something dramatic, but it didn't work, and it spectacularly didn't work. So then would you have been better off? Look, having the huddle, lads, I've back G. We're all either going to go out together. We're either going to win together or we're all going down together, as opposed to making. I thought there were probably two dramatic changes going into, from one week to the next. I was certainly surprised.